What up, Juggalos? How's it going, guys? Guys, today we're gonna finally answer the question that has plagued every Juggalo at least once in their life. If Bizaar Bizzar was one album instead of two, what would the ideal track listing be? We're gonna answer that, well, I'm gonna answer that for myself right now. So I've made this. So I have all the songs from Bizzar AA, all the songs from Double Z. So I'm gonna put all my favorite songs into this track listing here and make my ideal Bizaar Bizzar album, just one album. And then all the other songs that didn't make the cut, I'm gonna put into Forgotten Bizarreness, which I just made up. So here we go, guys. So between the two intros, it's pretty obvious. The intro from Double Z, in my opinion, is a lot better. It's got like this like Danny Elfman-esque instrumental. It's very cinematic, very theatrical. So I'll put the other intro into Forgotten Bizarreness. Between the two opening songs, we're definitely gonna go with both. Why do I have to choose between them? They're both really good songs. Take Me Away is really cool, like really catchy chorus, very mysterious. It has like a lot of cool carnival elements to the instrumental. Bizzar is one of my favorite ICP songs of all time. If someone were to ask me why I love Violent J as a rapper, this would be one of the songs I show that person. It doesn't show off his technical skills, doesn't really have any. He's not great because he can rap fast. He's great because in the middle of one of his verses, he might have to piss. And so he's gonna stop the song and piss and then come back. It's random, it's immature, but it's very creative. And then let's get the closer song out of the way. Let's start with the bookends here. So I'm gonna go with Crystal Ball, and I know that I'm gonna put Pendulum's Promise on Forgotten. Crystal Ball is a song that I didn't really dig the first time I heard it. And then a couple days after I heard it, the chorus was randomly stuck in my head and I had to listen to it again, and I did, and then I liked the song a lot. Pendulum's Promise is fine, but I don't really need that on my ideal album. But it's not a bad song at all. All right, getting back to the meat of the album, I'm about to take care of a whole chunk of songs right now. So there are many songs that feature examples of anaphora or epistrophe. Basically where there's a line or a phrase that occurs at the beginning or end of each line of at least the verses. So Fearless is an example. What is arguably epistrophe because it ends in what? Cherry Pie is an example. Questions, If, My Axe. I think that's it. So most of the songs here I'm probably gonna put on Forgotten. So Fearless, it's not a bad song. I think it would work as like a little interlude, like a 1.5-minute interlude, but as a full song, it just becomes a little bit too repetitive for me. Questions, same thing. Cool, really cool chorus. I love the instrumental. If, for sure. But then there's good examples of this method. Cherry Pie, I think, is one of them. So Cherry Pie, I actually never cared for that much until I went to my first ICP show, and pretty much every show that I've been to, except for like the anniversary tours where they'll just play one album front to back, they play Cherry Pie. It's a staple. The Juggalos or the Juggalettes really get into it, and it's really fun. So every time I hear the song now, it takes me back to a show. So I'm down with that. And then probably the best example ever of anaphora, My Axe. My Axe is one of their best songs, easily. It's the first great song featuring Violent J's low voice, if you ask me. I feel like on Juggalo Brothers, he had the low voice, he didn't really know how to use it, or he didn't really embrace it. Between these two albums, he really starts to. My Axe is an example. Mr. Happy, which I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on here too. Mr. Happy, also like a really good song. People really into music theory and whatnot will listen to the chorus and go, that's way too repetitive. Whatever, dude, it's really catchy, and the verses are really, really funny. It's creepy and funny and really funny. I don't need a seat, I just sit on the pipe thing. Okay, let's see, Rainbows and Stuff. Man, I like the concept of it, where the verses are like, light and fluffy, and then the choruses are like really aggressive. I don't find the verses funny, and I find them annoying, and I know they're supposed to be annoying, but they're still annoying. And then the chorus, I just think the chorus isn't well produced, and not that catchy either, but I like the concept of it. I just don't dig the execution. All right, what? This is a toughie. I'm probably gonna have to forget this one though. The flow in the verses are a little bit too, they're not very exciting. They're a little bit too slow for me. But the chorus is really cool. And there's a really cool build-up at the end. Like the very last chorus of What is so cool instrumentally. Like it really builds up nicely. Still Stabbin'. Probably gonna put on Forgotten. I like the first song, the first version of what's it called? The Stabbin' song on Juggalo Brothers. I think it's fine, but I always thought of it as an interlude, not as a song. And I mean, this might be an interlude too, but it's pretty long. I don't find it that funny. It's not bad. I never like skip it or anything, but I could do without it, I think. I think I just need one of these songs, and the one on Juggalo Brothers is fine. Oh, Tilt-A-Whirl. Boom. That definitely makes Bizaar Bizzar. Tilt-A-Whirl is one of the best songs of ICP's catalog. I've said that a few times. Bizzar, My Axe, Tilt-A-Whirl. And Tilt-A-Whirl, dang it, man. Like the verses, you got, it's a back and forth between Jay and Shaggy. So many like Twiztid songs especially, it sounds like for a lot of their songs, Jamie goes into one room and writes his verse. Madrox goes into his room and writes his verse. This is like, it's a back and forth, like it's Jay and Shaggy like working together to make, you know, both these verses. And Jay with his voice is doing a part that only he could do. And then Shaggy's doing a part that Jay could probably do, but Shaggy does very, very well. It's a great back and forth, very exciting song. Such a great chorus. So good. I'm avoiding Radio Stars because it's a really tricky one. We Gives No Fuck. I've never loved that chorus. It's not bad, but I never loved it. I gotta make room for some other songs I'm seeing here. All right, let's do Radio Stars. Oh God. All right. Oh. Hold on. Let me think. Yeah, I have to. Oh, that really hurt. You ever like watch a TV show or a movie and as a kid and like you think it's so funny and you love it, and then you grow up and you watch it again and it like sucks. It's not funny at all. In high school, I loved this. Is it a song? It's a track. It's many songs. It's an adventure. And in high school, I found it so funny. I loved this track. I listen to it now and there's parts that make me cringe. The lowest point of the song being Shaggy's pop song. It just sounds like he's trying way too hard to be funny, and it sounds like he's improvising and he just can't think of anything that's actually funny. Please Don't Hate Me. Duh. Great song, so funny. It's ultimately a diss to Eminem, but it doesn't need to be. If you take out the line at the end about, oh, peace Eminem, it still works. There's nothing in the song that's specific towards Eminem. A lot of memorable lines. The line about the bowling pin and then the polar bear and chasing the mom around in his underwear. Rawr. It's great. Great song. All right, we're getting there. Let's Go All the Way. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool cover. You know, I think Sly Fox did the original song. The only downside of this song, it's not ICP's fault, but Crimson X did a cover of this song, and it's one of the cringiest videos that I've ever seen on YouTube.
Looking at Scrubby, just chilling with a hottie on his side.
And so I can't help but think about that whenever I hear this, but that's not ICP's fault. All right, wow. 2 slots left in each hypothetical CD and 4 songs left. All right, so let's go from the bottom. What's the worst song between that's pretty easy. Juggalo Paradise. I just don't care for this chorus. I like the concept of it. It's a very nice concept. You know, Juggalos rule and we're family, blah, blah. It gets a little too corny for me. And then, oh no. I like all of these songs very much. I would say Let It Killa and My Homie Baby Mama are very similar songs. They're both very sexual and very, very funny. And then Behind the Paint is a very serious song. Behind the Paint, I'm gonna have to include. There's a few lines or a few parts that get a little bit too melodramatic for me, but overall, I totally dig it. And I'm gonna have to keep that. And then between the two, oh man, it's so hard. I get My Homie Baby Mama mixed up with the other Baby Mama song from either The Calm or Eye of the Storm. I think it's The Calm. One of the Tempest EPs. I think it's The Calm. Okay, Let It Killa is funnier. Let It Killa is a lot funnier. Yeah, I can't let go of Let It Killa. Okay. I'm not sexist, I'm the sexiest. Yeah, I can't let go of that. But my home, I don't like leaving that one out, the Baby Mama, but I gotta. All right, let me look this over. Yeah, I made the right choice. Let it kill it. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. Sort of. High School Music, you put radio stars on Forgotten Bizarreness. What's wrong with you? Cool. So that's all, guys. Would love to know what your guys' perfect Bizaar Bizzar album, one album, would be. I'm interested in what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta!